Hello everyone, welcome to another live stream. We are covering some more games from the Online Champion Tournament. We have Team Look the Door versus Till I Collapse, which should be starting in a few minutes. I'm just gonna announce the stream and all that jazz while the players are getting ready. We're missing one player. Should be arriving soon, I hope. Missing one player from the other team, from Till I Collapse. Oh, he's here, so we should have the game soon. Okay, we are underway for the match. Switch the view. This is not the right view. How the hell did everything got changed up? Okay, I'm gonna try to fix this live. How did I? Huh. Okay. Well, I can add things here while people do the draft. Actually, yeah, this was correct. Okay, just maximize this. Yeah, we're good. We're good. First ban is for Churn. Should actually maximize this window as well, which fucks up the stream. I'll fix this. Hold on. So that's why it was wrong, because I was in windowed mode. It's fine. I can fix it live. A little bigger, a little smaller. There we go. First ban is for Churn on side A. I believe they are side Till I Collapse. And for the Older Door, they banned Lorelei, which is an interesting ban. Usually you see ban from Vox, Anka. So wondering if, and Baga does go for Vox, and I Love My Duck is going for the Anka. So that makes sense. Now we're going more meta. I'm waiting for the Cruel to pop up, either Cruel or Rhyme. I have a preference for Rhyme in 3 vs 3, which I haven't seen many people playing, which for me is quite curious, because I never, whenever I play Rhyme, I never get anyone to contest the Rhyme. Even when you are with 2 ranged heroes, the only counter to Rhyme is usually Cruel, and you have to be skillful playing Cruel to really make it work. We're gonna pick up a Reza on Team A. It's gonna be the Crystal Reza, so I guess the Vox will go Weapon. And they're doubting between Yates and Catherine for the role pick. I would go Arden, but that's me. I can go Yates. Yates is fine as well.
Swap heroes.
Swap heroes. We have the Lance running up. They actually picked up the Adagio on side A, which is curious. Oops. Misclick. Actually, I'm not catching the whole of the screen, which is strange. And I wonder if that will also happen like that during the... What? Now people left? They are re-inviting them. Let me try something while they do this. I want to try to fix the screen. I think yesterday I was in windowed mode stretching. Yeah, but if I stretch... Yeah, I think... Yeah, that fixes it. It's broken here, but it's better than just standard full screen. Apparently, we have some issues. Let's see if I get invited back to the party. I can collect my free chests while I wait. Ooh, 3-hour glory. That's great. I'm gonna make great use of that while I'm streaming. And a talent for Alpha. Awesome. Chat bug. Okay, can wait. What am I missing? I'm missing something from here. Oh yeah, it's the chat. I'm not seeing the chat. Hold on. Just quickly set up, so... Okay, now I can read the chat if you guys say anything. Come on. What happened to the... What happened to the draft? Yeah. I think one of the teams is trying to figure out some issues, maybe with Discord or something, to handle the voice chat better. So they have connectivity issues. Hope it gets sorted. Invited me back again. No problem. Same draft as before, so hope they do the same picks. Otherwise, it's cheating. Come on. I know you guys can do it. I know it's hard, it's a process, but I know you can do it. Come on. That's it. You do the bans, you do the picks, same picks as before. What was it they picked? Reza and Adagio, I believe. Come on, Vladiusha, you can do it. It's a Reza. Yes, that's right. Pick it. He picked... Okay, now he's gonna pick the Reza. Pick the Reza? Yes, thank you.
Swap heroes?
I think maybe they had trouble swapping the heroes and click exit match by mistake or something. I don't know. Anyways, should be fine now. Let's see how things work out in game. Very excited. Have the second day of the tournament underway. Baga Vladiusha 101. Diplodok. Trollboy, boosted VG Gold. I guess he was boosted into VG Gold. And I love my duck. I'm really gonna mispronounce all of these names, aren't I? Well, the draft on the B side is clearly superior, in my opinion. So let's see how that works out. But you know, we can have surprises. Never say never. It's only over when the fat lady sings, as they say in the United States.
The battle for the Halcyon Fold has begun.
See how they start the game? Baga starts badly, forgetting to buy some stuff. See how they decide to approach the first team fight, if they're going for the middle clash, if they're going to lane. Apparently Baga and Diplolock were doing the back camps, but apparently they decided to go to the middle. Which is a bad decision considering Krul and Anka are farming back there. They were afraid that Krul would overpower their jungle early on, I guess. Boosted Vigigol trying a steal there and failing. So run back to his corner. Middle Treant is just sitting there, waiting for the Krul to show up. There we go. Free middle Treant. And the red team deciding to put some pressure on this jungle. Can Reza keep that potato for himself? Oh, Krul is going behind. Do we have a dead Diplodok? Nope. He dashes away 2 times to safety. I Love My Duck will keep his jungle warm for him. Little rotation from Adagio there, trying to secure or chase away the Krul, but... Oh, that's a nice taunt. You should do taunt against 2 enemies more often. Especially when they're about to kill you. That was a great call. Yeah. Don't recall and go to your lane. Do a taunt. That's a pro tip right there. Anyways, early game, we have well, not much goal difference. Red team seems to be slightly ahead, but nothing overwhelmingly. So they can still recover. Lower the game volume a little bit, maybe. I think it might be too loud. Love My Duck just getting away with his life there. Just putting some pressure on the lane phase. We'll get another free middle Treant. So yeah, red team seems to be in the lead right now. Not much the blue team can do. Blue team tries to put some pressure in the lane. They get surprised. We have a little skirmish going on. Baga gets rooted by boosted VG Gold. Oh, I Love My Duck going extremely low. Has to run away like hell. Those bursts from Reza really doing some damage there. Do I Love My Duck? He needs to buy some defense or suffer the consequences. Here comes another engage. Krul trying to get on top of this Vox. Vox is sidestepping on the wrong direction. He's about to be dead. Manages to dodge that B from Anka, but it's just thrown back into the Krul's hands. Now Krul can do some jungle invades again. Luckily, Reza already cleared up his own camps, so it should be fine. Krul still trying to do a little engage. I think he's overextending, should be doing his own jungle at this point. Especially because boosted VG is also low, can't really help him that much. Trollboy is happy farming. Keeping a safe distance. Now we have a shop available in the middle of the game, in the middle of the map. Nice route there. Oh, Vox going low and just dies. Trollboy keeping charge of his lane. I Love My Duck showing up to do some cleanup duty. Missing. Adagio doesn't seem to have learned anything from the previous stunt. He wants some more. Anka doing a little dive there. Not enough to shut the Adagio off, but he seems a little bit overextended. Here comes Krul. And we have a dead Adagio. Yeah, Adagio definitely overextending. Nice rebounds there. Not enough to get I Love My Duck. Nice try, Baga, but no cigar. It's going to be very hard to deal with this Anka in the late game. She's already doing a ton of damage and she's only going to get worse. Here comes Krul. He's a little bit low, but he's unafraid. Uses that A to give him enough resilience. Vox wants to have a piece of him, but not enough damage. Just not enough damage. Trollboy sitting under the turret. It's a bit risky. It's a bit too low. Is that a disconnect? Maybe he just... Yeah, it seemed like he got disconnected. Unfortunately enough, boosted VG Gold also in trouble, trying to defend that turret. Here comes the Cruel to save the day. Reza trying to put him on his place, gets knocked into the wall by Lance. And Cruel takes the opportunity to try to steal some back camps. Reza, I think Reza spotted him and decided to recall instead of dying. That was a weird recall from Reza. He could have done his jungle easily. Baga is very low, has to run away from this Cruel. Nice rotation from Baga there, using the bush to his advantage. Almost gets killed by the smite, but not quite. Let's follow the Cruel for a little bit as he tries to get these back camps from Reza. Couldn't even get the Crystal Tree and the Crystal Sentry, yeah. Reza is just so scared that the Cruel is gonna pounce on him. You're just zoning things out. They need to be careful about with the red team. Cruel going in, done a ton of damage to that Reza. Has to use the ultimate just to escape. And that's not how you're gonna do damage to the red team. Reza needs to buy some defense. Baga getting a little caught off guard, gets rooted, and that's not a kill because he was extremely lucky. And Adagio is not healing him. Is that a disconnect from Adagio? Yeah, I think both sides of the team are getting some connectivity issues. Maybe just some lag. Which is unfortunate. It ruins the match, but it is what it is. At least both teams are having it, not just one. So this it's fair in that department. Anka trying to defend the tower, will get the ultimate from Adagio on him, and that's a dead Anka right there. Reza still very afraid of the Cruel. Adagio going low, the Cruel finishes him off. Baga has those stacks, he could do more damage, but he has to be careful about that route, which will be followed up by Cruel. Yep. That's the problem of the engages right there. You need some defense, some sort of maybe a reflex block to prevent those impales and the follow-up from Cruel or Anka to happen. Let's take a look at the builds real quick. Vox going for the Poison Shiv. Early on, she's working on something else, probably Sorrowblade. Reza going for the Aftershock. Got a little engage there going. Adagio going for Capacitor Plate, which I guess is alright. Cruel going for Tension Bow. Oh, interesting, the boosted VG Gold also went for Tension Bow, so we have a very aggressive support from the side of boosted VG Gold. He doesn't even have Fountain yet, which is curious though, because Cruel is always almost dying. VG Gold trying to rotate into a enemy camp to recall, but Reza caught up with him, and that's an extra kill for the blue team. It gives enough time for Anka to put some pressure on this lane though. We might get another turret. Cruel is just sitting there. Manages to land the ultimate, but he's just gonna die. What the hell was that? Was that also a disconnect? Another taunt from Adagio. Vladiusha really likes to taunt his enemies. A nice B from Anka hitting everyone. Nice route from Boosted, followed up by the push into the wall, and that's cleaning house duty. Oh, Reza manages to escape and kill Anka while at it, but boosted VG Gold will have none of it. Cleans house, that's an ace for the red team. They're now ahead by 4k already, which is quite significant. Puts him in a good place. They're still a little far away from reaching the Kraken. We are only at minute 10. There's still 5 minutes more to go. But they're picking up a good lead. And Anka needs her time to reach late game anyways, so a little bit of a risky move there by I Love My Duck. He's going for the gold miner. The gold team doesn't seem to be aware. Boosted VG Gold's gonna help him. Anka is left alone, defending that tower, which most probably will go down. It won't. So, well played. Good division of efforts. Now Krul seems to be invested. Lances the ultimate, catches Reza off guard, kills him off. Not much this Vox can do, but run away to the safety of the Crystal Sentry. Will it be enough? Probably not. It's gonna get rooted, but no, the root misses. Nice work from Baga, but not enough. All 3 members of the red team collapse on him, and that's a dead Baga. 15 kills to 6, so red team really dominating this game early on. They're gonna get another turret for their troubles. 7k gold lead. Adagio ultimate trying to delay the inevitable a little bit. I mean, Baga is playing pretty well. If he wouldn't have died so often, he would be doing a lot of damage. Unfortunately, this team is composed mostly of assassins. Krul is a typical assassin, as in he comes from nowhere. Ooh, nice ultimate. He might not be able to get the kill, and Reza will make him pay for it. Will he get the Krul? No, gets stunned into the tower, has to run for his life. Boosted VG gold, trying to defend Krul there, not enough, rolls away to safety. The Krul will die though. No, he won't. Yes, he will. Baga finishing that off. And now blue team has a good opportunity to contest, but Adagio stays behind instead of helping Baga, which is quite unfortunate. Baga still alive, ends up getting killed. I think it was more by the root of the tree ant than Anka itself. Boosted VG Gold has to run for his life. Stay away from this blue team. I think the red team is ahead, but they're playing very risky. They're getting overconfident, overstepping, and it might come and bite them in the ass later on. We will see. We have a little engage going up. Ranka trying to do the enrage. Krul is going to do the rotation from the backside. No, he's just focusing on the gold tree ant. Ooh, nice ultimate there, trying to catch someone off guard. They're going to finish the gold miner. They might get contested. Adagio launching the ultimate there. And they do get the gold miner in turn. Stolen by Reza. Well played. Adagio overstaying his welcome there. He's gonna end up alone, rooted. Everyone collapsing on top of him. And who can kill this Anka now? No one. Reza in a bad spot. I think he's dead. Oh, nice dash. Manages to get away.
Crystal Sentry eliminated.
Guys on the chat, let me know on the quality of the stream, if it's alright. If the volumes are wrong, anything like that, please do let me know. Nice stun there against Adagio, preventing him to do the ultimate. A root from the side of Lance, but Krul is too low, he has to back off. Tries to do some damage on that Vox. Will it be enough for Anka to finish her off? It is. Nice double kill from Anka. Actually, triple kill from Anka. She just cleans up place, and now they can push this lane forward, get rid of that choke point turret, and they might even rotate and start off Kraken. Might be a little bit risky to do the Kraken, because the enemy team is already respawning. They decide to just recall, or actually Anka recalls, and boosted VG Gold cleans up a little bit of that back camp jungle. Kraken now up on the Halcyon Fold. Both teams ready for the skirmish. Lance buying an Atlas Pauldron there. Anka doing some poke damage from afar. She's getting a bit low. She needs to be careful because Krul is still on the base. Anka playing very risky, but it pays off. She manages to kill Reza in the end. You have this Lance trying to help Anka stay alive, but she's still playing risky. I think Cruel might have some connectivity issues, so they might want to wait for that to recover. Little taunt there from Lance, doing a little dance. Yeah, you better recall, Anka. That's way too risky. Come on, I love my duck. What happened to your internet connection? Come on. Do something. Say something. Nope. We have a dead Cruel on the Alcyon Fold. We hope he will be able to recover in time for this next team fight, which should happen quite soon. While Boosted VG Gold doesn't seem much concerned about it. Just starts dancing in the lane. Trying to taunt that Bage and see if he comes within reach of Anka. Reza also seems to be sitting on the base, but he was just waiting to shop. He got his Atlas Pauldron, trying to contest that Cruel a little bit. And also the Lance. Cruel's still offline. If he remains offline, this is going to be a very sad ending for this game. This red team is clearly ahead. They're up on 8k in gold. Trollboy getting caught up with some resonance bounces there. Nice stun from Boosted VG Gold. Anka's forced to just run away. I mean, they can't engage right now without Cruel. They have to wait for Cruel to come back. But the blue team either doesn't respect or doesn't know that Cruel is away. So they keep pushing, putting their pressure on. The only thing the red team can do is wait for Cruel to come back online. Clean up some vision, nice speed there. Engage. Anka almost dead, uses the ultimate to get away. They're good. Re-engaged there by Anka, manages to clean up Vox. It was so quick, I didn't have time to pan into it. Nice cleanup there, and now they could win this team fight, but they're a bit low on health. Meanwhile, Cruel is back, so good news for the red team. And they could actually start this Kraken right now, because they're 3 versus 2. So, and that's what Cruel is doing. He starts that Kraken right off. They're hesitating. Do you want to go for Kraken? Now they're definitely going for Kraken. So committed to it. And we have a free Kraken for the red team. If they play safely, this should be game. But of course, Cruel doesn't want to play safe. He goes 1 versus 3. So yeah, that was a bit of a misclick. Nice defense from Lance. Anka cleans up house, kills both the Vox and the Reza, so I think this will be a game for the red team, despite that throw there by Cruel. Full Kraken, 28 seconds on the clock. Yeah, this should be game. So congratulations to team. I don't know which team this is actually. Let me check real quick. It's team I Look the Door. So team I Look the Door, congratulations on winning the first game. Did I speak too soon? I don't think I spoke too soon. Can you finish that Bane Crystal? Yes, you can. Okay, so here we go. Congratulations, red team. You are 1-0 on the series. We have a second game to go. Let's see if they can keep up this pressure, or what team I collapse till I collapse. Team till I collapse. It's hard to pronounce it as it is. What team till I collapse can do to contest it. Party is too big. Okay. Hope to get invited for the second game. You're still watching. They still seem to be in the game. Playing for 0 seconds. So I'll get an invitation sometime soon. There we go. Wait for the teams to get switched around. I think they already switched roles. Oh, Boosted VG needs to go to the toilet. And he's quick, going to the toilet. Don't forget to wash your hands. We can wait. Could actually take this wonderful opportunity to get a glass of water, because I will need it for the casting, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, guys, and just in time because the draft is already underway. We have a Lorelei and Anka ban. Little respect to that Anka from the side of was it Trollboy that was with Anka? I think so. Yeah. We have Churn Walker from the side A, Idris and Alpha on the side B. Pretty standard pick. I think they might have revealed a little bit too much. I should have picked their support carry first instead of revealing both of their frontliners. But you know, that's draft tactics for you. Connectivity issues, I believe. We'll probably restart the draft soon. Nothing to do but wait. Vainglory is a waiting game. There we go. Same picks, I believe. Yeah, Idris and Alpha reveal early on really lets you counter it. Like, I would definitely pick a Rhyme on this draft, but apparently they go for Taka by reasons that I can't really understand. I mean, he's good against Idris, but he's a bit useless against that Alpha unless he scales really good on the early game. Apparently they're comfortable with it, and they're going with the Vox to run things up. Let's see what the support from side B is. Diplodok seems to be going for the Arden. It's a nice support, but I still prefer the composition from side A, even if I don't really like that Taka. I don't agree with that Taka very much, but if he is well played and the Churn has his hooks on, he will be able to do a ton of damage. So let's wait and see how things get played out. Let's go for the Alcyon Fold. Have the game shortly. Here we go.
The battle for the Halcyon Fold has begun.
I wonder what they're going to do in terms of CP and weapon, because both Vox and Taka can work in both builds. So it seems Taka started with some weapon bits, but that might be only for the early game, and then he might change something else. Or boosted VG Gold might end up playing Crystal. We'll have to see. It seems to be that we were going to have a CP Idris and a weapon Alpha, so that's going to be interesting. Boosted VG Gold managed to steal those back camps from there, while Trollboy and Isla Madak to their back camps. Alpha trying to stalk this middle tree end, maybe trying to go for a steal. I don't think he's gonna risk it. Yeah. And Churn pulls him back, and now he's in a very bad spot. He will reboot, but very low health. Arden trying to help him, but the chains from the Churn really... They're very annoying. They keep you in place a lot of your walking distance. So unless you have boots, it's very hard to get away from them. And now they take this opportunity to steal some of the back camps. Vladyusha 101 is just going to suicide himself, apparently. Yeah, nice suicide. I couldn't have done it better, even if I tried to kill myself. When in doubt, you should go with no reboot and lower levels, 1 versus 2. That's always a good idea. The laning seems to be going fine though, from both sides, both Baga. It's gonna take a little while longer to get online. The CP Idris has that problem that it takes longer to become online, but it's quite deadly once you unlock that diversion path, or the CP path on him. Taka and Churn are happy just stealing the back camps of Alpha, not letting her scale at all. Alpha doesn't seem to have learned. She wants to commit suicide once more, thinking she can kill Taka. She manages to kill the Taka, curiously enough. Trollboy trying to make her pay for it, but she still has the reboot. I think Trollboy is the one who should back off or suffer the consequences. He's trying to steal those back camps. Now maybe rooting Alpha. Nope, doesn't root. And they end up killing, so a little comeback from Vladyusha 101. Those couple of kills might have gotten her back into the game. We're gonna contest this middle tree end. I think the level difference alone is enough for this Taka to have advantage on this skirmish. Tiu takes the tree end. It's Taka that keeps it, and I think Alpha's in a bad place here. Gets rooted, but Taka is not attacking, and you need to be attacking if you're Taka. Churn pulls him in. Her in. Nice A. Manages to dodge at B. The sustain from Alpha is what is keeping her alive, the lifesteal that she has. Risking, trying to kill Troll Boy. Manages to die. Boosted VG gold, thanks her. Troll Boy is a bit overextended here. Could get hit. Let's go back into the action. Following this Idris from Baga. Ooh, Troll Boy almost dying there. Boosted VG gold also very low. And now you see the CP Idris putting to work those ranged attacks. Taka tries to come back, almost kills Diplodok, not quite. And he himself is left almost dying. Baga is going to try to finish him off, doesn't have quite the boots to reach him. And now suddenly Blue Team was so ahead on the early game, and now suddenly the game is tied again. So both teams will have to wait for the late game to do some significant damage. This Idris becoming online is so menacing. Troll Boy trying to keep that chain alive, but he himself almost goes down. I think both teams should try to play more defensively. And Alpha with those 2 kills, she got back online. No, she's no longer in a bad place. Let's take a look at well, there's a little skirmish here. Alpha 1 versus 2. Can she get the Taka? Not this time. She goes into reboot. Will she be able to kill him afterwards? No. One little hit. One more hit. Yes, she manages to get him in the end. So nice return from Alpha from the early game. She was in a really bad position. Taka and Krul give a little bit of a throw there early on in the game. Alpha does go down in the end to the Crystal Sentry, but I think it's worth 2 kills. Let's take a look at builds real quick while they're just farming here. Both Vox and Idris went for the Alternating Current. Churnwalker prioritizing the Crucible, Diplolock prioritizing the Fountain. That might be giving some advantage to Team Red as well at this early on, because they just have more sustain on the fights. Both Vox and Taka seems to be low so much of the team fight. We have a little skirmish going on here. Taka diving into that Idris. Idris going low. Nice. Almost nice gauntlet from Arden, but just a few centimeters away from the target. Both of them seem to be getting away. Still managed to get Taka out of that skirmish. Vox didn't rotate down to help his teammates, so they ended up overextending, and the Taka is now in trouble. He had such a good early game and now just seems to be really struggling. Some hits there by Vox. They are having a little skirmish down here. I think Taka should build some defense first, at least an Atlas Pauldron to hit on that Alpha before doing the engages. Churn finally has the Fountain, so now they might have a little bit of a chance again. Here comes Taka, focusing on Arden. I don't think that's the best target you want to focus on. Idris taking the opportunity to do a little poke. Now a better engage from Taka and completely assassinates that very squishy Idris. Alpha is down here. Will they be able to contest 1 versus 3? This is going to be a very hard contest for Alpha. She has Mortal Wounds applied. Mortal Wounds helps a lot against her lifesteal. She manages to reboot. The Sentry is there. Arden is there, but not enough. We have a clean team fight from side A. They get an ace. Actually, not an ace. Idris is already back up. They might go after this gold miner. I don't know if Idris will be able to contest it. He's a bit distracted up in the lane. And I Love My Duck alone won't be able to get this gold miner. So I think they will just let it go. Yeah. Back to farming as usual. Hey, little old lady. Thanks for following up after your stream. Hope your stream went well. I saw a little bit of the first game at least. Might have a chance of a skirmish there, but Taka decides to go back and farm. Still think he needs a little more defense, especially against the Alpha. He seems to be wanting to go for the engage. Those Mortal Wounds on the Alpha really doing some work. She doesn't have the reboot, so it's good enough. Those chains pulling everybody back in. Taka and Vox will be able to finish it off. Actually, Baga manages to get away. He uses his ability to just run like hell. It's alright. Doesn't matter.
Double kill.
Idris gets that extra kill on the Churn. They did finish the Crystal Sentry though, so that might have been worth the trade. You have a nice even match here. I mean, the blue team is ahead on gold. And once they focus a target, they really kill him off. They need a little something or the red team needs a little something to counter the attacks. Once the blue team got those items that give mortal wounds up, this has been a lot harder to win these team fights. Idris doing the recall. Alpha is in a bad position. She decides to back away. I Love My Duck going for the gold miner. Trying to finish him off. They will get a clean miner without contests. And blue team seems to be dominating again. They had some... I think the main damage dealer from Team Red is Idris right now. So if they manage to keep Idris safe, they should be able to win these team fights. Have a little skirmish down here. Alpha getting chained up, pulled by the Churn. Here comes boosted VG Gold, trying to finish him off. He immediately went into the reboot. Like, that was too precocious. And yeah, Taka finishing things up. So the stack was really weird. Like, she was very down on the early game. She recovered with a few hits. And now she seems to be squishy again just because of those mortal wounds. Taka there trading his life for a Crystal Sentry. Was that the last Crystal Sentry? I think there's one more left. I think the main damage dealer right now is boosted VG Gold for the side of the blue team. And I don't see how Alpha and Idris will be able to focus down boosted VG Gold without dying themselves. Yeah, it's the problem with the desktop client. The items are too small. You really need to open the results menu to see the actual builds. Boosted VG Gold, just farming while they do while Taka tries to engage his skirmish. Idris might have the upper hand here. Ooh, nice Crucible saving Taka. He wants to re-engage though. What's he doing? Don't re-engage. Get away. Boosted VG Gold finally joining the fight. A little too late, but he's doing tons of damage. This especially with those chains from Churnwalker spreading across the whole team. Manages to kill Idris off. Alpha didn't even do any damage and she's already dead. Nice turret killing off Taka there. Blue team should be able to get a turret out of this trade. Our red team is thrown down into their base. I think their crystal sentries are already exhausted as well, so the jungle belongs to blue team. Boosted VG Gold takes that crucible as an opportunity to get out of the gauntlet. Gonna try to get this alpha before she fills up her reboot. Manages to get it. Vox is a monster right now. Idris cleaning up some camps. He's forced to call back down. And Diplodok is in a bad place here. He gets too low too quickly. And he's just giving stacks to Vox. That's CP Vox doing tons of damage. I mean, the CP Vox isn't supposed to do that much damage 1 versus 1. They have a good opportunity to focus on the Vox now that while the attack is still away. They focus on Trollboy instead, which is a mistake. Boosted VG Gold takes the opportunity to just clean everyone out. So yeah, it was a bad focus from the red team. They should have focused on the Vox, not the Churn. Could that have costed them the game? 12 seconds till respawn. They might get one more turret. I don't think they will be able to finish the game though. Let's see. They split the aggro. They might be able to finish the game. Let's see. Yeah. Red team wakes up too early. The Vox really doing a lot of damage on this late game. Double Shatter Glass on the Vox. That's why he was doing so much insane damage. Pretty good game. Was close. Was very interesting, the synergies of Alpha. And now you see why she was so squishy on this team fight. She had hardly any defense whatsoever. And against both of the carries on the blue team had a lot of damage. So you need more defense. You can't rely on Arden alone to keep you safe. So that was the second match of the game. And I don't recall who won the first match anyways. I remember Trollboy had won the first one. And that was from the team iCollapse, I believe. But I'm not sure if the team that won right now was the same team or not. I'm gonna risk that it was though. Yeah, because VG Gold was also on it. So yeah, I think that was the second game and that both games are finished right now. So we're gonna try to get another game. Let's go back to the lobby for a little bit. These are the games that still have results to come up. I'm gonna ask on the chat if there's anyone with more games going up. I think we had the Phoenix. Sanchez from Phoenix Rising versus Team Euphoria. We're playing sometime soon. Let's see if they're up or not. Let's see if I have them on my party even. Do I have Sanchez? I don't see any Sanchez here. He might have a different nickname though. So yeah, we'll just have to wait a little bit, see if anyone replies, if we have any game following up, or if I'm gonna wrap up the stream for now and come back a little bit later. We have to see. Asking on the Discord. I should probably remove this name for now because the game is already over. hide the teams. Let's see. Might have games. Maybe it's the ending. I didn't see any game from Team Phoenix though. Sanchez was asking early on about Phoenix Rising versus Team Euphoria. I don't know if they ended up agreeing on the game, if whatever happened to that. I'm gonna ask about that in the chat if no one says anything. Just give them a couple more minutes. See if anyone responds or not. Was Phoenix Rising versus Team Euphoria that was supposed to be still unplayed that we could cover now. See if I can find it. Should be this one. Team Euphoria is The Real Pancake, Diablo, Dunzo, and Zaru. Don't know if they replied or not. And I was in touch with Sanchez from Team Phoenix Rising, which is not listed here. This is probably Skillful Madness, maybe. Is in a game playing. Yeah, so they're already playing. They're playing and they are 2 minutes in, so they decided not to wait for me. Okay. Well, screw you guys then. No more streams. See you later, everyone. Bye bye, everyone. Take care.